Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a prophetic message that I want to share with you guys. I had a dream a couple nights ago, and the way the dream happened is also tied up to the other video that I had. If you look at my channel, it will state that the gatekeeper is dead. So that's almost like a continuous of it. You know how you have one dream, then you have another, and they kind of connect it. So in the dream, I saw that it was a group of women. It was a group of all of us, and we were kidnapped. So we were kidnapped in the dream. In the dream, I saw that I tried to escape. And when I tried to escape, the girl that I was with, she didn't make it. When I say she didn't make it, which means that she was captured in the dream. So when she was captured in the dream, I saw that I was continuously running, trying to get my freedom. And when I got to this like passage, you know, when you're in the wood, it's like a passage. When I got to the passage, there was this guy. He was just blocking the way. I was like, yo, I need to go that way because this is where I'm trying to go. And he was like, no, you cannot go that way. And then he was with a friend, and then the friend was like, oh, I got a secret a pathway for you. Follow me. And when he told me to follow him, and I follow him, he took me to a dark room. And in the dream, my common sense was like, oh, no, that don't look like no safe passage. So I ran. And when I ran, I started running through the wood, and then I find my own passage. And when I find my own passage, the dream concluded where I end up being in a gas station. And I went inside the gas station. I told the person, please call the police for me. Please call the police for me, so they can come rescue me because I'm running from my captive. I'm running from my captor. I'm running from the people that had slaved me, or the people that had kidnapped me. But one part I forgot about the dream was when I was in a dream, I was running. I came to one direction when I saw a whole bunch of women. And when I saw a whole bunch of women, I told them, oh, I'm trying to find a way. I'm running from my life. I need to be free. Please help me. There were three women, and the three women, their face looked, they all bruised up, like someone beat them up. So they were like, come with me, come with me. But my common sense in the dream was like, oh no, if you guys are beat up, you're just like me. So that means you're still captive. You're still a slave. So I'm not going to follow y'all. So I just follow my own lead. Like even the girl that I was with, she didn't make it. But I was so determined in the dream to find a free passage. I was so determined in the dream to find my freedom. Like I almost got tricked in the dream, but my common sense was kept telling me, you have to find freedom. You have to find freedom. So back to the ending. The ending, I ended up being a gas station. I told the clerk to call the police. The clerk called the police, and I told the police on the phone, please come rescue me. Please come rescue me. I am free. I am free. Hurry before my before my captor come and captive me again. So it was just, the dream was just almost the continuous dream that I had with the other dream I had, where it was the gatekeeper type of dream. One thing about me, I am a dreamer. I dream every time I lay my head. Like I am a dreamer. Like I be asking my kids, do they dream a lot? They be like, no, not like that. And sometimes I ask other people how often they dream, and they say that once in a while or sometime. But me, every time I lay my head, I'm gonna dream. Even if it's a 2-hour nap, I'm gonna dream. I'm always traveling every time I'm asleep. So this message, this prophetic message that I wanted to share with you guys is that God is setting you guys free for the first time. Yep, that's the title. God is setting you guys free for the first time. And I know you guys probably thinking like, oh, the first time. Because in the dream, the girl was scared. The girl that did not make it, she was scared because that's all she knew. So it was more comfortable for her to either give up or go back, or not even try to fight hard like I was fighting hard. So back to the message is that you are being set free for the first time. from the moment that you was born, you was being captive. Was it you was being captive in the spiritual world, or you was captive physically? And that's why I'm an advocate of child abuse, and I'm also an advocate of human trafficking. So a lot of us was trafficking in the spirit. We was trafficked. We was taken. We was taken from our destiny. We was taken from our purpose. We was taken from a lot of stuff that we were supposed to be already. So this message, the reason I say we are being set free for the first time, most of you guys, all your life, all you know was suffering. All you know was trouble. All you know was pain. All you know was headache. Even if the good time come, it only lasts a little bit, and then you had to go. You remember, if you guys watched the movie Color Purple, when Miss Sophia was captured by that white lady that she slapped her husband, and then she had to become the white lady maid or servant or whatever. So when Miss Sophia went for Christmas, because the white lady promised her, the mayor wife promised her that I'm going to give you one day of Christmas for you to spend time with your children. And long story short, she couldn't drive herself out, so she ended up making Sophia come back. So Sophia didn't even barely take her coat out to enjoy the goodness. She had already had to go back to the slum. She had already go back to the pain. She had already had to go back to being a slave, had to be her maid, had to be whatever that she had to be. She didn't have no freedom or no enjoyment or pleasure in her life. So the reason I use the movie Color Purple is because a lot of us, just like Sophia, by the time we're taking our coat out, just trying to enjoy the moment, or by the time some good news come, boom, we have a bad news that come right after it. So we never, throughout our whole life, we never enjoy pleasure. We never enjoy life. It was a constant struggle, a constant mental battle. It was a constant inner battle. It was a constant spiritual battle, physical battle. Life always been kicking you in your back, kicking you in your face. So you always been going through so much heartache. Some people thought you was cursed because they can understand why you have so much bad luck. But it wasn't bad luck that you had. You was kidnapped. You was kidnapped in the spiritual world. So everything that you was trying to do for yourself, every business that you opened that failed, every marriage that did not work out, is because you was kidnapped in the spiritual world. So by whether it was your parent that sold you to witchcraft for your destiny, whether someone stole your glory, the God-given glory that you have, or whether somebody switched your destiny for them, or whether your family had some evil covenant with the devil, and the bloodline is have to participate, or the bloodline have to be captive, or have to be their slave. But it was something that happened to you when you was a child, that it was not your fault. You was very innocent. Something happened where they stole your destiny, where they stole your birthright. I know one thing I have to say. They can't steal anything. Maybe what they had did, they borrowed. The reason I'm going to say borrowed, because what God has for you, no man, like the Bible said, what God bless, no man can curse. So let's all first remember that. What God bless, no man can curse. But what I wanted to show you about the dream and the message is that whatever that had happened to you, whether your destiny was switched, whether, your family was under an evil covenant, whether you was going through some type of battle spiritually, whether someone was doing witchcraft on you, what happened is every of your blessing that was supposed to go to you was going to them. Just like a pimp, right? A pimp will make the prostitute go out there and work and then collect the money. And then if the prostitute don't make enough money, she'll get slapped, or she'll get abused, or she'll get talked down on, because the whole pimp position is that I own you. Go out there and go make my money, or whatever the spiritual blessing or income that was supposed to go to the prostitute because she's the real worker was mostly being split, or all of it was going to the pimp. So most of us was being pimped in the spiritual world by one of our family member or someone that had take our a birthright, or maybe because we had some dealing with some evil covenant in our family or ourselves where they had legal right to make you be their slave. They had legal right. So what happened to you, it wasn't you that went to the devil or you that went and signed a evil contract or was participate on any evil covenant. It was your family member, your ancestor before you that did some bad business, like some bad business. Most of you was the slaughter, like most of you was the sacrificed lamb. They used you to be the sacrificed lamb because you were so pure. Your spirit was so pure. Like out of all your family member, you are the chosen one. So your light is, you have more weight on your name. You have more blessing, more spiritual gift than a wicked person. So this dream is telling us that we are being set free for the first time. For the first time, God is giving us our life back. Because God said, my word will not come back to me void. So whatever God said that's supposed to happen to you, whatever that prophecy, whatever the destiny, whatever your purpose that God had for you, nobody can stop it. All they could do is delay it. But eventually they're going to have to give it back to you. Going back to the movie Color Purple. You remember when she told when she told oh my god, when the lady that used to call silly, or you black and you ugly, even though she was joking, the lady that came to silly life, that was her destiny helper to get her out the slavery. Because with silly, I hope I'm saying it right. I'm Haitian, so I do have an accent sometimes. So when Miss Silly was captive by Mr. That was her gatekeeper. That was the contract that the dad did while Miss Silly was young. He basically sold Miss Silly to Mr. And Mr. will do what he want with Miss Silly, beat her, treat her bad, call her ugly, physically rape her, spiritually rape her, and mentally rape her or mentally abuse her. So just like that in the movie Color Purple, Miss Silly didn't have her freedom. Miss Silly was never free. At the end of the movie, God not only give her freedom from Mr., she got everything that she lost. She got her house back that the dad did not rightfully own. You see how your blessing can be stolen by other people? Miss Silly property and household and inheritance was stolen by her dad. Then her freedom was stolen by Mr. So do you see where I'm going with this? So at the end of the movie, when Miss Silly was free, she was free for the first time in her life. For the first time in her life, she was free. And at the end of the movie, I love the end of the movie. It was so beautiful. You guys have to watch The Color Purple. She ended up getting her house back. She ended up getting her freedom back. And the most important thing, she ended up getting her children back. Her sister back. Everything that the devil has stolen from you have to come back to you. Every blessing they stole from you must come back to you. You will get your deliverance, your freedom. God said this is the first time in your life you will know what freedom feel like. You will no longer have no slave master. You will no longer have no gatekeeper. You will no longer have anybody that's whooping you, beating you, treating you bad, stealing from you, overworking you, overextending you, pimping you. All that will be an end. God is putting an end to it. God is putting an end to it. God will not disappoint you. This message is saying for the first time in your life, whether you're 23 right now or 54 or 57, this is the first time in your life you will know what freedom feel like because you are free. God said, I set you free. You are free from all your gatekeeper. You are free from all your slave master. You are free from every jail, every hell, everything that was put upon your life to steal, kill, and destroy you. You are free. You are free. In the name of Jesus, you are free. So this beautiful message that I want to share with you guys is that for the first time in your life, you are being set free. Life is going to change for you. Things going to be more beautiful. You will not have to worry. So remember, God is setting us free for the first time in our life. Everything that used to bother us, everything that had a hold on us, everything that had held us captive will no longer be. So I pray whoever hear this prophetic message, just know that everything that was holding you back, whether it was your health, your money, your love life, social, mindset, everything that was on you to steal, kill, and destroy you is being removed. You are the child of the Most High God. Nothing can keep you bondage forever. You are set free. Hallelujah. You are set free. If anyone want to have a private one-on-one session with me, feel free to email me. All my messages in the it's gonna be in the box. So I just wanted to take this time and really pray on this word. This word is really dearly to my heart. I feel it. Every cage, every shackle, God is releasing them. We are set free. We are free for the first time in our life. And after this moment, we will not have not one shackle, not one bondage, not one jail, not one hell. We will never go back to that situation again. And everything they stole from us, everything that was rightfully ours, they stole from us, we will receive it back in double or even triple. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. And don't forget to press like and subscribe.